Hello, and welcome to Make a Difference, the show about how volunteers are making a difference every day here in Montgomery County. I'm your host, Lorraine Driscoll. Today we'll be talking with representatives of two volunteer programs that help individuals complete their tax returns. The first, RSVP AARP Tax-Aide, is managed by the Montgomery County Volunteer Center and operates during tax season. The other, Volunteer Income Tax Assistance, or VITA, operates year-round. Both programs engage volunteers to arrange and provide free tax preparation to low and moderate income individuals in Montgomery County. If you stay tuned, we'll learn about what services these programs offer to individuals. And for people interested in volunteering, we'll learn about the many types of roles with these organizations and how you can become a volunteer with either one. But first, take a look at some of the other volunteer opportunities available in our community. Don't go away, we'll be right back. Welcome back to Make a Difference. I'm your host, Lorraine Driscoll. Joining us is Kathy Thomas with RSVP AARP Tax-Aide and Eddie Mendes with the Volunteer Income Tax Assistance Program, or VITA. We're here to talk about how low and moderate income individuals can get help with their taxes and how interested people can sign up to volunteer with these programs. Kathy and Eddie, welcome to Make a Difference.
Thanks, Lorraine.
Thanks for having us here.
Yeah, thank you. Kathy, tell me about your role with RSVP AARP Tax-Aide and how you got involved.
Well, I've been involved in the program. I'm going into my 6th year. This coming year, I'm going to be the training coordinator for the county-wide training program. In past years, I've been a tax preparer, or counselor, as we call them. I found out about the program through an AARP publication, signed up, and here I am.
Cool. So do a lot of volunteers go back year after year?
Oh, absolutely. We've had people working in the program now going on 15, 20 years.
Oh, wow. So it's quite a community.
It really is.
Oh, that's wonderful. And Eddie, thank you as well for joining us. Now you're with the VITA program.
Yes.
Tell us how you got involved and what your role is with the program.
I got involved in my senior year in college. Maryland Cash had a fellowship program for students. It's going to, either junior or senior year if they want to be in the VITA program, and they do the VITA program for each county. So, I was one of the chosen to be in the Community Action Agency VITA program in Montgomery County. My first year coming from a business economic background was fun. Maybe somebody can say exciting, reading Publication 17 and learning every single thing about taxes and how to do it and everything else. But I really loved the program. I could feel the passion and just being there, how the group was and how good it is for the community. So yeah.
The feeling of helping people.
Oh yeah, it's so different. Kathy can say when you're doing taxes and you're actually helping every single person that come through the door, and we do it for free compared to other places that charge $100, $300, and we make sure we do a really good job in our program. Yeah.
And they really are so appreciative. I mean, so many of these people are just truly at the margins economically. So any help we can provide them, both in getting, say, a larger tax return, the refund they're entitled to, as well as giving them that kind of assistance, free of charge, is a real help for all of them.
Yeah, our VITA program, I believe I was just reading for 2015. Last year was 94.2% the accuracy rate, and
oh wow.
Yeah, we follow a strict guideline, and we train people, and it can be any walks of life. Retired CPAs, lawyers, students,
right.
Or just you and when you have free time. If you want to learn how to do taxes, we'd be more than willing to, teach you, and you can help citizens. But
great. Well, this is great being with two trainers. You guys really know,
you better know.
You're evangelists
yeah,
for the program,
true.
And you really know it. So, Kathy, tell me about. I gather the programs are rather similar, but there's tiny differences. What's the mission of the AARP Tax-Aide program?
Well, I think the mission, as well as the sort of community that we serve, tend to be low and moderate income people. There is an emphasis on the elderly, those over 60, but that's not a cutoff point. In other words, we will handle anyone who comes through the door so long as they have the sort of tax return that fits our scope. It's slightly different, I think, for the VITA program. Eddie can talk to this. They do, in fact, have an income maximum.
Yeah, that is true. For the Community Action Agency VITA program, it's 54,000. That's a cutoff point for next year. Low and moderate income. We do have a kind of wider scope than the Community Tax-Aide had. And compared to other programs, we are year-round Tax-Aide. So other places that close down around April 15 or before that, we close out during tax season. Then we will open back again between June to October to help citizens or pretty much anybody that make less than 54,000 had help. That haven't done taxes. We do back taxes as well. Yeah.
Or you were mentioning before, if you get one of those letters from the IRS in the middle of the year, you can take that to, or even in tax season.
And we also handle those sort of out-of-season inquiries that come in from the IRS to anyone whose taxes we have prepared.
Okay. And if you had your taxes done with RSVP AARP Tax-Aide, you can come back with you. Right. If not, you could access the VITA program.
It's rare that we turn someone away.
Yeah, okay. Same thing. Unlike even doing, from June and October, we had tons of people that haven't done taxes for like 4 or 5 years in a row.
Oh, wow.
And they come to us and they're us, just call us, we're getting levy, I have a $10,000 bill. It's like, okay, no, sit down, we'll help you. Please make an appointment first, but make sure you have all your paperwork when we go through it. Sometimes people that have gone to tax preparers, they have paid for it. They get a letter from the IRS getting audited, something that was done that was not in good faith of the person they paid for it, and we'll take care of that as well. Wow. So as I was telling you, we anybody that has any problems with it, the IRS has our number for back taxes and has our our telephone number and our site because we already placed there. We have credibility with it.
Wow. Yep. Wow, that must be a great relief
yep.
for people to get that figured out. Kathy, for the AARP Tax-Aide, where are you guys located?
We operate out of approximately 20 to 25 locations throughout the county. Most of those locations tend to be at libraries or senior centers. There's a list that will be available up at the Montgomery Serves RSVP website come January when the tax season begins for everyone.
Okay.
And our usual business hours or working hours are during the weekday, although there are at least 2 sites that are open in evenings and on Saturdays.
Okay. And then the VITA, you have day and evening hours as well?
We mostly be doing the afternoons, mostly after 1 or 2 o'clock.
Oh, okay.
But we do our locations, well, not as many we would like, but we have 4 locations. Those locations is community action agencies. It's part of the, people who are alliance and coalition with us. So we do have Gaithersburg, which is a family service. We do here in Rockville as well at this moment. We also do in Wheaton, which is the Mid-County Regional Service. We do a test center, which is in Tacoma Park. And Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. I'm forgetting one. Let me go here. Gaithersburg, Rockville, Tacoma Park, and Wheaton. So I got the 4 there.
Great.
We do have special events in the weekends with, like I said, some associations. IRC will call us, or some special groups, and even in Gaithersburg, they will call us to do special events. Yeah.
And how about, so if people want to volunteer with either of these programs, why don't you, Eddie, why don't you tell me, how would you volunteer? How would you find the organization if you want to reach out and say, this sounds like a great organization, I would like to get involved? Okay.
For us, you can give us a call. Our number is 240-777-1123. You can go to our website, www.montgomerycountymd.gov. I always forget the / free tax help. There's some information there. You're more welcome to look at one sites. We do have open houses. And like I said, we go, I think this season we went to a couple courses on Montgomery College. Like a lot of accounting professors let us go talk to their students. And we like to reach out people in the county as well. Yeah.
Okay. And Kathy, how would someone who wants to volunteer with RSVP AARP Tax-Aide reach you?
Well, there's probably 2 ways. The first way is to get on the AARP website, and that's www.aarp.org, and then click Tax-Aide in the search box, and you'll eventually find us. Probably the simplest way, however, is to get on the Montgomery County RSVP website, and that is montgomeryserves, all one word, .org, and then /Tax-Aide. That will give you information about the program, and if you're still interested, you can click on and get an application for the different volunteer roles that we offer. Those roles are being a tax preparer, being a facilitator, that's a person who greets you as you walk in through the door at the different sites. And then we also have schedulers, people who man the phones and set up the appointments for us. We're also offering an orientation sort of open house at the Silver Spring Library on December 4 from 1 until 3 p.m. So anybody who's interested in learning more about the program can come to that and get that information.
Okay, that's great. And you have the same sort of volunteer roles?
Yeah, I think mostly we always look for is tax preparers because we definitely need people to help us make taxes. Greeters as well, translators. Last season we had influx of translators, which is great, but we always want to ask for more people. Please, if you just want to translate or be a volunteer translator, it would be wonderful. Intake screeners, and we also do files navigators, and like say, since we're part of the Community Action Agency, we have other services as well, like work with Maryland, Hungary, other projects. Yeah.
Great. And you guys are both trainers, so I'm assuming you guys provide.
We provide training.
Training, yes.
And we provide training materials. Our training starts in January, and that's for all of the different roles. If you're a new tax preparer, the training lasts approximately 5 days during the day. This year we're holding it up at Gaithersburg Library. For returning counselors, we assume that they're still familiar with what the tax law looks like, and so the training period is shorter, either 3 days or 1 day. And everyone who wants to be a tax preparer in our organization needs to pass at least 4 certification tests, 3 federal, 1 for the state of Maryland. So we make sure that our trainers are very well trained, as well as making sure that all the tax returns are quality reviewed or checked.
That's how you get that high accuracy
exactly.
rate. Both of your programs. I'm sure you have quality controls as well.
Yeah, we do. We all get a lot of our quality review, our quality control. So second eyes, make sure everything is done afterwards. And people in our program is wonderful. Yeah, the same thing with us. The main thing with us, you got to pass the standard of conduct. It's like ethics, just ethics pretty much course.
Right.
You do the
Right.
Link and Learn website. That's something we offer.
That's for greeters and schedulers.
Greeters and for anybody.
Everybody.
Yeah.
And what other training do greeters and schedulers? Is that
Well, especially for the schedulers, because we use a software program that is provided free of charge. Thank you very much, software provider. So they get a little bit of training in how to operate that software. And then, of course, there's what's called a script that they need to go through for anyone calling for an appointment. That's to make sure that the people that we will be serving actually meet the sort of confines of our program.
And for us, the same thing. We do have the script. Make sure, especially when you talk to somebody, make sure the $54,000. Our volunteers got to pass a standard of conduct. We got to do an intake review certification as well. Then we go basic or advanced, because basic, somebody take care of anybody that come in for W2. Advanced, mostly a lot of self-employed people, and Schedule C's. That's more the advanced level. And then we have people who become site coordinators, quality reviewers as well. So yeah.
And I think I should mention there's one other service that we offer. I suspect VITA does as well. Within the state of Maryland, you can get a homeowner's property tax credit or a renter's property tax credit. We're able to fill out those forms for the taxpayer as well, and I suspect they do the same at VITA.
So it's a great resource to really find ways to get the right refunds that you're due. Wonderful. Well, Eddie and Kathy, thank you so much for coming today to tell us about the VITA program and the RSVP AARP Tax-Aide program, and how people can access the program, and right now how people can sign up to volunteer, because we're coming into tax season.
We sure are.
And it sounds like people love the programs, and they
and come back year after year, both the taxpayer and the preparers.
Thank you so much. We've been talking today with Kathy Thomas and Eddie Mendes about volunteer opportunities with RSVP Tax-Aide and VITA. For more information about volunteering in Montgomery County, please contact the Volunteer Center at 240-777-2600 or visit their website at www.montgomeryserves.org. And remember, as a volunteer, you can make a difference.
County Cable Montgomery, your information station.